Hey guys, so this is a video I really wanted to post for a while. Just haven't had time to really post it, but I'm going to tell you what I think is wrong. Everything that I think is wrong with Roblox Nocturne Entertainments Driving Simulator that they created, and what I think they need to fix, and hopefully we can get them to fix these issues because they are just plain annoying or they do not go well with the game. So you see me in a Lycan with a rap, right? So I'm driving, still driving, I'm making money, right? So watch this. This is the right side of the road. So I'm turning a car, but see, so there's cars in the middle of the road. There's you sometimes hit cars on the side here. Watch out. If I go straight, I know there's a race here, right? So I try to avoid other cars. And this is probably going to be the only time that this actually, not that, but um, sometimes you have it where I hope I can show you guys where, now look how fast my car is going and look how fast the turning actually is. That there's literally no way I can keep full gas on this thing and turn my car and keep full speed. So really, there is no sense in upgrading your cars because yeah, you go fast, but with a Lycan, you don't. There's no way you can turn, and as you could see, just saw there was a guy driving on the wrong side of the road. So if you go like, watch. So see, there was another guy on the opposite side of the road. There are people driving on the wrong side of the road. Somebody said that this game is available in Europe. Yeah, but they should obey the. See what I mean? They should obey the laws of how the game is created. So obviously, if you're a kid and you don't know this, you drive on the right side of the road or the left side of the road, depending on what way you're going. And with the signs, that's fine. But if you're an adult and you're literally driving on the wrong side of the road on a map where there's signs and you know how to drive, well, that is annoying to every single person that you are in the game with. Just so you guys know, it's not fun to come in here and drive. I mean, I literally don't like this game because one, that, and I don't like being okay. I like making money, and with the amount of cars, yeah, I know people drive on the wrong side of the road, or if it's kids, if it's whatever, yeah. But if you're driving on the wrong side of the road and you're getting hit constantly, well, think of how much money you're making. So literally, you're better off paying for this game and getting a private server to grind your cars rather than playing in a public server just because of how many people are in the public server at a time. I also think if Nocturne would do this, they can make the game so you have the choice, like Vehicle Legends, to turn off collisions on the cars. Because, like, I just hit a car and it was obviously in a race. So, or it was going to be in a race, so it looked like it was in a race. So, there's races that go the opposite way. Um, Obviously, this is the right way to go. And as you can see, I'm hitting stuff not on purpose, but I can't keep my traction with these tires. I have track tires on here, so I can't keep a good traction and dodge cars that are going the opposite way at the same time. And I mean, the fog is good, but it definitely doesn't help when you're driving as well. I mean, yeah, this is a good update, but I figured one of the bad things about Roblox is vehicle simulator, because in even in this is not the worst of it. The old vehicle simulator, the old one, not this one, but the older one, has to where if you turn, you have to literally spin your camera around your whole car to turn your car, and then you get less maneuverability if you make it like this on your car. And there's no sound either, so there's no realistic sound, and the cars don't literally perform the way they're supposed to, and that guy's still there and he's not moving. So people will literally sit in the middle of the road like this, and as you can see, if I go full crawl into him and just go over him, and then it's okay if you crash on the wrong side of the road, but if you're like literally staying here on the wrong side of the road, there should be like less of a kick time, because like look, this guy is trying to. So what's also really stupid is that like when you're driving, you don't the roads are, I already said this, but the roads I can't keep. So I want to make this car go faster, right? And I can upgrade to go faster. I have the money to, but people just cut across the road here. I mean, you could see literally in the public server, the prices of these cars are way too much compared to how the game is made. So if you were to make a game like this, then why would you have? And I'm also looking at live chat, guys, so you can chat me as well. Why would you have a game like this where you have literally no ways, only one side? So if you look at the map, right? Here's the map. You see this long side here. So here's the track. So you go up here, you go through here, but you're also turning through here as well. So if you're going 300 miles an hour down here and turning up here, it's too like it needs to be like less turns, because as you see, as this map is set up for slower cars, it's not set up for like the hyper cars. As you can see, there's a small turn here, so if I'm flying down here, you could see a car going through here, hopefully now, you know. This is fine, like this is okay, because I can use my boost, I can gain money. But when you're going down there, you're not, I mean, you're looking for the cars, obviously, but you can't look down at the map and drive at the same time. Also, the map is not full, so if you're driving, like let's say you're driving, you don't know where anybody is, you just see the white triangles here. So there's no names. So let's say I want to find my friend here. Oh yeah, there's a name. My bad. But there's no name here. So if you go here, let's say I want to find my friend, I have to literally stop, open the map, look for him, close the map, and then go back in and try to find him. And as you can see, that 100 people in here, or however many people are in this server, I think make it so. Yeah, how many people are in this server? They just like, I mean, not this guy, but get around this guy. But they just like sit on the like here's a race going the opposite way. So this race pretty much shouldn't exist, because the amount, yeah, they make this one fine, but what about so they make the racers um um not able to, as you can see, I'm trying to get out of here, and there's tons of cars just in here. So they make the races to where you can't hit anybody, but they don't make the cars unhittable. So I can go here and look at my settings, right? And then it's not, there's nothing here to like players, settings, report, help. There's nothing here where I can switch anything that says rotate, mouse wheel. So this is only, there's no like settings like, so for example, what I'm trying to say here is what they should add in this is simple, because like if you go to, if I get out of this real quick and go to, let me show you a game what I mean with that. Hey, what's up? Bingus69. I'm just making a post, so hopefully Nocturne Entertainment sees this, so they fix this issue with the cars, because there's like no way you can grind successfully with having these issues. So just give me a second to show you the other game. So the other game, let me turn this off. Give me one sec, guys. The other game is called Vehicle Legends. So same map, smaller map, better for cars, because watch this. So you have, so you don't have that much of a grind to do with the cars, but you do have, let me show you. Hang on, I gotta get to my thing here. I'll show you Vehicle Simulator later, what I mean with that game too. So I'll show you all 3 games. So here's Vehicle Legends. Click on the game, go in, it looks nice. The map is not finished. And that's one bad thing about this map as well. It's not fully done like the other one is. But watch this. So you pick a car, right? So if I pick a car, let's say I pick I'm going to pick my Lycan. So I'll pick the same car, right? So let's use my Lycan Hypersport in this. Realistic sounds, right? Now watch this. I go right through the car. So I don't need to worry about, see this guy's going through me here. So I don't need to worry about, I can go 100 up to 200 miles an hour doing this. And I don't need to pretty much worry about hitting other cars. And there's normally not that many people in this game. So you don't have to worry. Obviously, I'm hitting the wall because of my traction. But I'm not hitting any cars. There's no way you can hit cars. So even if the car did come, I'll be on the right side. Use boost, and it's more of a straighter map. So like the whole aspect of like turning and doing stuff like that works with this map. As you can see, I'm hanging into everything because I'm talking at the same time. But watch this. So I'm focusing on the road, stopping, because I need to make a turn here. So I'm going to make a turn, go back on there. You can see there's other cars, but they're not going the opposite way. That was skidding out on the thing. As you can see, there's no cars that I really have to worry about. So there's not really that much I have to worry about in terms of hitting other cars. And it's all realistic sounds. I mean, you get nice turning here. You get nice performance with the cars even. And you get realistic sound. And also if you go here, I mean, the cars aren't, there's things with the cars as well, and the guys, how they create their models of the cars, but I can go right through a car here, or go right next to one, and it's not going to throw me 1,000 miles off the map or into the water, which Vehicle Simulator does, or Driving Simulator does. And also, you can call a game Driving Simulator, add boats and add planes in here, because it's a, you mean a driving simulator. Well, you're adding a bus anyway, so why not start adding boats? You know, if you're gonna add a bus, add a boat. And I'm not just complaining about the name, but you know, I mean, do something like Vehicle Legends does with their games. I can even put my lights on here. So I mean, pretty much depends on how you drive, but I mean, as you see, there's nobody on this map right now. Whereas I'm going to go to another map and show you guys what happens when you go to another map here. So this is the French Alps. This map is better done. On here, I just won this thing. And as you can see, the other car is going the opposite way. I don't have to worry about them hitting me. Even though they're going the opposite way, that guy is obviously going on the right side of the map. But he's not going the opposite way. He's going on the right side of the road. So, I mean, you do get those people where they drive on the right side of the road. And of course, if you don't know how to drive, yeah, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about people that know how to drive or how the game is generally set up. Because, like, there's so many people, yeah, you have the speed, but you don't have that ability to grind even because of how many cars you hit, and there's a waterfall for you guys, and yeah, so that's pretty much what I think the driving simulator needs to implement into their games is at least put it to where you have the option because like I can go to settings. I can go to settings and turn on. Let me just show you guys something here before I end the stream. I can lock my car, okay, so nobody gets in, and I can put player versus player mode. Car collides. So watch this. Now if I go to that, put that on, and drive. I know there's one car here. Let me see if I can find him. Huh. So how this works, I think, is if you don't. What's really interesting is the people. How this works. How this one works is if you. I think from what I just saw going through another car, is if you have the player versus player mode on and somebody else has it on, your cars collide. If you don't, your cars don't collide. So if one person has it on and you don't, your cars won't collide. But if it is on, your cars will collide. So and you can lock your car too, so nobody gets in, which is a big thing with some games. So yeah, these are the cars that I have in my game right now, and let me show you guys actually all the cars I have in all my Sims. So here's one. Here's the ATV that I have, the Bolt Cobra Classic, the Muscle Dreadnought, the Egg Mobile, which is a cool car. It's like an egg. If I go over like this, you can see I'm in it here, pink and yellow. So this is not the best thing to drive. It has terrible turning, but it's fun because it's an interesting car just for like Easter and stuff like that. So, and I can't get out of here. Here we go. So I mean, it really depends on the game. I'm not hating on driving simulator or Nocturne Entertainment or anything because they can't put out a car or anything that works. I'm just giving them advice and what they need to update instead of working on the map, instead of adding spring, instead of adding effects. Work on what needs to be worked on, rather than working on updates and upgrades to your map and upgrade great cars. Work on, like, because like everybody gets hit by a car and it's annoying if you're grinding for a $10 million car, or put the prices down to like 1,000, 600, depending on the car, so people can actually grind that car rather than going through. I'm going to show you vehicle simulator in this last video too. In the last setup here, I'll show you vehicle simulator and how annoying this is when you're. This is the most annoying game in this line. Work well. Mainly bug fixes. They don't update new cars, so you're pretty much grinding cars, or you're pretty much grinding containers, or getting containers, or getting some sort of thing that you don't necessarily need, and they won't usually add cars. So this is one of my cars that I'm trying to grind for, and the other one I got put purple into this. But anyways, see how if I turn the whole thing spins. So if I turn, and I can zoom out a little bit so you guys can see. Let me see. So as you see, my money here is, if I go down where I am, I think I'm somewhere over. Oh, I have $100 right. That's good. So anyways, if I'm down here, see how the car is spinning without, and I have to try and get the car to stay straight. So this is what these companies need to fix. Instead of working on cars, adding cars, or anything, work on what's better for your game. That's how you grow a game. Adding more cars and adding effects works well, but what is the main aspect that you're going to grow your game with? You're not going to grow your game with adding more cars, fixing bugs. Obviously you are, but I mean, the fact that you can't even see where you're going in this half of the time when you're driving, and I'm looking at it right now. I mean, yeah, you can hear, but like if I were to see how you can't really drive well, and yeah, you can do this, but watch what happens. So you see my ability to turn and stuff now, right? So watch what happens when I do this. It doesn't. It stays on the back, but it gives me less traction, so I have less traction on my car. But it still stays at the back. But look how crazy the camera is. I mean, I can't even see where I'm actually going because the camera is flying all over the place here. So that is what I think these companies need to fix. Of course, these games are very good in what they do and how they. That car is going backwards. Oh, shit. Shoot. And what they do and what they implement in their games, but the fact that you have to literally grind, get hit by cars, try and get the camera to work out for you and stuff like that. It honestly, to me, doesn't make sense in playing it, because the fact that you're literally ramming cars, doing stuff, ramming cars, doing many different things to honestly get your car, that your dream car essentially, it's not the best idea to generally do, because it's going to take twice as long to get your dream car and stuff like that. So that is what I generally think is wrong with this game. Like I said, I'm not hating on Vehicle Simulator, Driving Simulator, Vehicle Legends. It's just stuff that they really need to fix because it's definitely annoying to the players, or at least me, to drive into cars every 5 seconds or to try to get my control of my car essentially while driving. And even if you go um, into the driver's seat mode, the camera spins around the whole car. So when you're turning, the camera's spinning, and as long as you keep that turn on, your camera is still spinning. So you're going to be behind the car, looking behind your car when you're going straight, if that makes sense. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. I am planning to do a flight pretty soon. I just need to find the right plane and have the time to do that. So I'm still planning to do that, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe on other videos, as well as this one if you like what I'm putting out there with the vehicle simulator updates or fixes. Uh, what I think vehicle simulators in Roblox should fix.